There's a reason Paris is one of the most popular cities among travelers. Known as the City of Light or the City of Love, the streets of Paris overflow with culture, art, beauty, and history. Whether searching out Monet's water lilies at Musée de l'Orangerie, climbing the many steps of Sacré-Cœur, standing before the Eiffel Tower in awe, or searching out the best crepes along the Seine, Paris is a city that captures the hearts of millions every year. This is a city that is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful cities in the Western world. Home of the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and the medieval Notre Dame de Paris, there's plenty to see and do. While you might love to visit, how much do you really know about the city itself? This list of fun facts about Paris will help fill in any gaps in your knowledge. Paris is the capital and most populous city of France, with an official estimated population of 2.1 million residents as of January 1, 2023 in an area of more than 105 kilometers, making it the fourth most populated city in the European Union as well as the 30th most densely populated city in the world in 2022. Since the 17th century, Paris has been one of the world's major centers of finance, diplomacy, commerce, fashion, gastronomy, and science. For its leading role in the arts and sciences, as well as its early and extensive system of street lighting, in the 19th century. It became known as the City of Light, like London, prior to the Second World War. It was also sometimes called the capital of the world. The city of Paris is the center of the Île-de-France region, or Paris region, with an official estimated population of 12,271,794 inhabitants on January 1, 2023, or about 19% of the population of France, making the region France's primate city. The Paris region had a GDP of €739 billion in 2019, the highest in Europe. According to the Economist Intelligence Unit Worldwide Cost of Living Survey, in 2022, Paris was the city with the 9th highest cost of living in the world. Paris is located in northern central France, in a north-bending arc of the River Seine whose crest includes two islands, the Île Saint-Louis and the larger Île de la Cite, which form the oldest part of the city. The river's mouth on the English Channel is about 375 kilometers downstream from the city. The city is spread widely on both banks of the river. Overall, the city is relatively flat, and the lowest point is 115 feet above sea level. Paris has several prominent hills, the highest of which is Montmartre at 427 feet. Paris has been the cultural capital of France since the 1600s and played a huge role in popularizing new fashions, cinema, and cuisine. France has always emphasized passion as a mindset, whether in the pursuit of love or the approach taken to enjoying life itself. It's this unique approach to living that's helped make Paris such a cultural behemoth, producing exquisite food, drink, art, and fashion adopted by millions around the globe. A trip to Paris is on almost everyone's bucket list. This fact results in it being one of the top 10 most visited cities in the world. Currently, Paris is ranked as the second most visited city according to the MasterCard Global Destination Cities Index. It welcomes over 19 million visitors annually. Paris does not have the world's biggest French-speaking population. The town with the most francophone residents is Kinshasa in the Democratic Republic of Congo. This place has 12.6 million French-speaking residents versus Paris's 2.1 million. French is the official language of 29 countries in total. When visiting Paris, make sure you have a good map as you could very easily get lost in the city's many streets. Paris has approximately 6,100 streets for you to explore. Unlike many North American cities, Paris has few tall buildings. This is because the government and residents choose to keep older and smaller buildings, renovating instead of demolishing them. There are also strict regulations around building height and the number of stories. Paris Metro underground transport system is quite famous, with metro signs being recognizable across the globe. It's also one of the most extensive and most used transport systems in Europe. 4 million people use the metro each day on average. It stretches for 136 miles, with 304 stations on its 16 lines. In Europe, only Moscow has more daily users of an underground transport system than Paris. Parisians are very passionate about man's best friend, with statistics suggesting 17 dogs exist for every 100 people in the city. That's more dogs than children, and everyone seems happy enough with that. given that they spend almost $500,000 a year on their furry friends. Making sure the Eiffel Tower is visible across the city comes at quite a cost. The landmark boasts 20,000 bulbs which illuminate the tower as night falls. France considers the Eiffel Tower an art installation, and it's still technically illegal to publish your own photographs of the horizon at night as a result. We can't imagine the electricity bill is a joy to look at either. In 2019, Paris announced an initiative to combat single-use plastic pollution and change the habits of locals. Their solution was the construction of water fountains around the city with both still and sparkling water on offer to reduce public reliance on disposable plastic bottles. Though France shares borders with many countries, Paris technically has 2 islands of its own on the River Seine. Both Île Saint-Louis and Île de la Cité are popular tourist destinations, with boat tours available for visitors to explore the islands at their leisure. Though carrier pigeons were once key to transporting information between bases during wartime, most countries have opted to rely on technological alternatives over the past few decades. France is an exception, however, and the French armies are the only ones in Europe still to rely on pigeons during times of emergency. For those who love anything macabre, this one's for you. Far below street level, there's a hidden world most visitors have no idea about. Once used as a storage space for the dead during the 18th century, the catacombs extend for an incredible 322 kilometers. You'll need a strong constitution, though the walls of the Empire of Death are lined head to toe with bones and skulls. Rungis International Market houses 2 million tons of vegetables, cheese, and fish every year. Its complex covers a whopping 2.3 square kilometers, 6 square miles. That's larger than the Principality of Monaco. Yep. You could easily get lost in the food aisles at Rungis International Market. If you tire of this market, no fear, each district has its own distinctive marché. One of the most colorful is the Marché de Aliger, which has the added bonus of being surrounded by vibrant North African shops. One of the more curious things you'll notice is its lack of stop signs. According to city traffic laws, cars on the right side always have the right-of-way at intersections. But why stick to the main roads when you can discover the hidden back streets? On a half-day electric bike tour, you can still see the city at your own speed. Just remember, you'll have to stop sometimes. Lovebirds have no shortage of options for atmospheric spots in the French capital. But the Pont des Arts might just be the most romantic of all. Not only do lovers lock lips there, but they also famously lock padlocks with their initials to the bridge. By throwing the key in the river, couples make a statement of their undying love and commitment to each other. Paris is home to one of the world's richest football clubs. The Paris football team, Paris Saint-Germain, is one of the top 10 richest clubs in the world. It's valued at $2.5 billion. It's also currently home to the world's 2 most expensive players, Brazilian superstar Neymar and French World Cup winner Kylian Mbappé. Luckily, tickets to a game don't have to break the bank. This team is very important to Parisians, and watching them play is a must.